What's up guys, it's Pablo from Supple Performance, and tonight I want to show you a quick ankle mobilization using the Concept 2 rower. So we all know we need ankle range of motion for track total movements in the gym, whether that be squatting, running, jumping, you name it. We need ankle range of motion to get in those certain positions. But sometimes our anatomy doesn't allow that, whether that be tissue restriction or joint restriction. So I'm going to show you how to address a little joint restriction today. So I'm a big believer in the test for test philosophy, and anytime I do a mobilization or a drill, I like to see what effect my intervention had. And a great way to test ankle range of motion is in a half kneeling position. So normally I would do this test against the wall, but we're going to pretend the wall's there so I can show you what we're looking for. So you want to take your foot and you want to take it 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. And you want to see if your knee can track over your second toe and touch the wall without your heel raising or without your midfoot dumping into pronation. Okay? So normally it should look like this. My knee's going over my second toe and there's no air happening. But what you see a lot of is you see the heel raising in order to get to that position, or you see the midfoot kind of helping your body cheat so it dumps, and then your knee touches the wall that way. And we don't want that to happen, so we want to make sure our knee goes over our second toe, and we want to see how far we can get. So you want to test your right side and your left side, and you want to note any asymmetries. Earlier I tested my left side, and I noticed that was tighter than my right, so that's the side we're going to use for the demo. So what we have is a Concept 2 rower and a resistance band. You can mess around with the resistance you prefer, but I like to use this one right here. Some people like a little more resistance, some people like a little less. So just mess around with that and figure out what you prefer, what works for you. Essentially the setup is I have the band hooked up on the back of the rower as an anchor point, and then I slide my foot in the other end like so. Once I have my foot in the other end, I want to make sure this band stays around this portion of the ankle joint and it doesn't go too low or too high. So then I hike my foot up here on the foot piece and I lock it in, and then again I want to make sure that band stays in that position. Once we're up here and everything's set up, we're ready to go. So I'm just going to go backwards and forwards. So now I'm creating some dorsiflexion with movement. I'm using this seat as leverage. Some people are fine just going back and forth multiple times, but I know I lack some tibial internal rotation, so my lower leg doesn't internally rotate as well. So I like to have a internal rotation bias with this motion. So all I do is I just wrap my hands around my shin or my tibia and rotate it inside as I'm going forward like this. And again, I'm doing this for 90 seconds or so. So when we get done with the mobilization, we want to do a quick retest to see what effect our intervention had on the ankle range of motion. And again, this is a quick, cool way to use a Concept 2 rower and a resistance band for a self ankle mobilization with movement. Until next time, guys.